everybody, and welcome to another Fish Tech video. Today we're looking at a very old chart. It hasn't been very popular recently, but I see the eBass guys are going to be fishing that, so I thought let me talk about it quickly. We're going to go to our charts. We use, as you know, we use our navionics to find the general location. If you're heading sort of northeast out of Johannesburg, past Groblersdal, in this sort of area here, then we put our chart in. I've already done that. Okay, it doesn't even say DeHoop. So yeah, there were some really strange things going on here. You will see how different this chart really is. But anyway, there it is there. I've already turned my photo overlay onto full. So if we go chart options, my photo overlay, as you can see, is already full. But I want to draw your attention to this. This is quite interesting. There's a lot of information on this chart. What's unusual with this chart is that there's a sediment chart, Department of Water Affairs sediment chart, but it was in digital format. Now, we've never had that before, and we've never incorporated that into our charts. We've always just used the imagery, but this one has a digital format. So as you can see, things can get a little bit busy. What I'd like to do is let's change that to the old satellite of 2012. This will probably make a little bit more different. This is before the dam was actually built. But what's interesting about this is look how this all matches up here. It's still a little bit busy. Let me keep that zoomed out a little bit. I want to turn the contours off. So we're going to go back, chart options, categories, lines, nautical. Let's see if we turn that one off. There we go. Look how that matches up with that field in the old satellite. I think that's quite interesting. You can turn it back on. There it is there. There's your contours, obviously very, very deep in that particular area. But wherever you get into your sort of shallower areas, you could very much apply the same sort of thing. Like I said, we haven't really used this much. I think this is the launch area here, the old road that got sort of taken over. Yeah, it's the launch bay. There we go. So there's that. What else do we have on this chart? Sorry, guys, I'm just going through it with you. There's your traditional satellite. When the dam was pretty much probably a little bit lower than when I was there. You can see the contours to know exactly what the level was when I was there. A good gauge would be here at the launch site. Going to Ultra HF. Yeah, there, you see there. That's the road running across there. You can see this was manually driven. You can see that actually quite clearly there. Let's see how that matches up with the satellite. Satellite from 2012. Yeah, you see that? So it's definitely going to be some interesting information there. Here, this area, I presume, would also get quite interesting. There were obviously some houses here, you know, some offices and whatnot when they were busy building. Like I said, the Ultra HF, this was all hand or human driven out, and the dam level was quite low at the time. So yeah, you'll find some interesting things. If you're not sure about the depth, just go back to your satellite. If you see something interesting, see if that's within your targetable depth, and that will definitely help you out there. The contours is just contours, so there's not much there. But yeah, I think you guys, just Ultra HF wise, let's just sort of see what the coverage is like. Yeah, it's actually not bad. Wow, sure. Goes all the way down here. Geez, goes all the way down to the Steelpoort River. sort of, I think they call, there's the Cascades or whatever down there. But like I said, guys, this Ultra HF is not going to be very pretty because it was man driven. But I think you're definitely in the case of something is better than nothing. But I think it would be a good idea for us at some point to go back here. We'll see how this chart does, and we'll see how the guys do with the EBAS. And if we see that tournament does very well and the fishing has picked up here, we will, oh yeah, there's some nice stuff, eh? Yeah, we might have to go back here and get Amy in there and go and map DeHoop again and do it properly. So yeah, I think you will find some interesting stuff. Give it a go. Yeah, let me know what you guys think, and let's keep an eye on the tournament. If the tournament takes off and all goes well, we will go back there and rescan it for you nicely. The nice thing with that is if you guys do buy the chart now, the updates will be free. So might be a good idea to buy now and then get the update free later. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching the video, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care and tight lines.